I opened the door and there was a police constable and a policewoman, and I heard those words, "Are you Mrs. Carlin?" And I just knew then. And I just pleaded. I pleaded with them just to tell me that it wasn't right, it wasn't true, that he wasn't dead.
Powerful words from Kate Corrigan, whose son Nathan and his two friends, Peter Finnegan and Petey McNamee, were killed on the A5 on December 27, 2021. She was one of many families who, on Monday night, attended the launch of the Enough is Enough campaign. It has been spearheaded by Tyrone GAA and aims to ensure the building of a dual carriageway along the route of the road from new buildings in Derry to McCloughan in Tyrone. Since the road was first confirmed in 2007, 44 people have died in fatal collisions. Their lives were represented by car keys covering the clubs of Tyrone.
I think you just listen to everybody there tonight, and really when it happens to one of your own, it's, you can just sit in there tonight. I think it never leaves you, but just that thought comes back all the time. It's very, very, very important it doesn't happen to all our lives. Like as someone said there tonight, when you see the road closed, we just go, geez, hope it's nobody else. That's the way we feel every time we see it and look at the paper, and we know how the people feel. There's not one black spot. It's miles of roads. Time doesn't matter. Just the heart's always there. So.
5 years ago, Kathleen McGarvey was on her way to Mass at St Matthew's Church in Girvahy when she was struck by a vehicle. Her daughter, Nuala Carlin, supports the Enough is Enough campaign.
I suppose being affected by the A5, it was just important to come and show our support and support all the other families, especially the families who have lost loved ones quite recently. As you know, I suppose I lost my mother in 2018. She was crossing the road at that junction, which they've talked to many times tonight, going to Mass. And unfortunately, we can't change what's happened, but it's about the future and preventing accidents. As I've said tonight, it is a death trap and people don't know what's going to happen. So it's just important to look for the future, and hopefully in my day, I'll see it being done. We talked tonight about 44 people have lost their lives, but behind every number and statistic, there's a family and friends and a community who are grieving. So to look past politics and look past whatever's holding it up and try and get the push on and get it going.
Tyrone GAA All-Ireland winning captain Peter Canavan recalled the death of Annie McGuire close to his primary school in Glencull in 1979. Ulster GAA Chief Executive Brian McAvoy and the chairman of the Enough is Enough group, Niall McKenna, also spoke.
There's so many people, and there's the amount of people that I know that have lost their lives on that stretch of road. And the same for so many locals that are here. And we've seen enough of it, and that's what tonight's about. And the wee title that he has, Enough is Enough, that's the feelings of everyone here. And maybe this will speed up the process of finally getting this new road.
This is one of the busiest roads in Ireland. I think between us all and the wider GAA family, I think, we have influence and, we have credibility. And I think, if we can add our weight to it, and this is not about GAA, this is about much bigger than this. This is about the entire community, and it's about saving lives. We've seen the figures for the A4. Since it was upgraded, 97% less fatalities. We've seen even where I live back home, even though it was a dual carriageway, it still needed some work. But when work is done and things are upgraded, things can happen. That was in the A1, but we've seen the A6 now go. Hopefully now we'll see the A5 next.
My personal motivation obviously was the death of John Rafferty, a fellow Killyclar clubmate, which has been sore in my community and devastating for his family. So certainly John's memory motivates me, but statistically, the longer this goes on, the more and more people that are definitely going to die on this road. So we need to shorten that, and we need to get this delivery as soon as possible.
We need this road upgraded. We need a dual carriageway. We need proper road safety in this area, because the facts are there. They're staring us in the face. It's important that people stand up, shout together, and together we can make a change and get the A5 delivered.
Peter Dolan from the Enda Dolan Foundation there. It is hoped that the Enough is Enough campaign will bring real progress and lead to the construction of a £1.6 billion road, which many believe will save lives and boost the economy of Tyrone and the North West.